보면 웃음 나오는 힐끗 그래서 우린 지각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. And Jahlil Okafor, to this point best known for his NCAA title run with Duke, can he be a franchise big?
I'm kind of disappointed that he went number 3 because he has incredible size at 6'11" and a frame that's hard to move around. I actually thought he was going to go to number 2 to the Lakers, but he went number 3. His leg strength is a big plus for him.
Well, I know you asked me the question first, but I think he will make a huge impact. His paint presence and ability to have multiple moves on multiple defenses, probably the only guy in college basketball who saw double teams every night.
How difficult is it for a North Carolina guy to praise a Duke guy?
He's not at that university anymore, so now I can praise him.
But he did. Well, you're not at that university anymore either.
Good point, Ernie.
I mean.
But Tar Heel forever, Duke for 4 years.
Oh, you said the name of the school, which you normally don't.
I mean,
got him, Ernie. Got him, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
Got him, Ernie. 1-0.
Oh, they're killing me tonight.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next time.
Go, Carolina.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against Miami.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Now here's Roten. He's covered by Irving. Landry kicks to Covington. And Irving pulls it down.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Irving can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. Okafor, the pass to Covington. He dishes it to Landry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Now here's LeBron. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Cannon kicks to Sampson. There's a screen by Noel. The dish now to Grant. Shot off the screen. No good off the back of the rim. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland ahead. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his team.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. There's a screen by Noel. 3 on the clock. Cannon. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers leading. Poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And now taking a look at some numbers for Noel. A very nice season for him last year. 8th in blocks. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Okafor's checked in, and Robert Covington subbed in for Grant. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Verja. Jefferson comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Thompson misses.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
Roden kicks to Cannon. Pick by Okafor. Here's Cannon, covered by Smith. Fires the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Irving's got the first basket of the second quarter for Cleveland. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how were you guys able to make that first half look so easy?
It's not easy at all. We're just flying around helping each other defensively, and we're able to get stops and we're able to execute offensively.
A disruptive defense, always dangerous. LeBron, thank you. Kevin?
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they didn't let this hostile crowd bother them at all. In fact, they seem to feed off of that hostility. Plus, sometimes when you're away from home, those distractions your family, your friends, your fans, you can concentrate better. Okay, wait, did I just say my family, friends, and fans are distractions? Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's go.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Tony Roten out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Landry in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Roten with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Covington. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Here's Okafor to tie, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs making such a strong comeback, so I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. J.K. Sampson comes in for Robert Covington. LeBron dishes to Irving. The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got 8 points.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Embiid, the pass to Roten. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. 7-foot shot, and scoring with the play inside is Okafor. Okafor's got the lead, back up to 1 now for Philadelphia.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Irving can't get it to go.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Nerlens Noel from Doris Burke. Hey, Doris, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers let me know the status. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Landry with the screen. For three, Covington. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah. Landry with the screen. Cannon kicks to Covington. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. LeBron outside.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within two. Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in, and Roten subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. Love's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Roten. LeBron drives in, sinks it.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Point with the clock stopped.
And that one's good. Roten. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, congratulations on a wonderful performance. Can you tell us what goes on in your mind when you get in this kind of a rhythm like we saw in this basketball game?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you're trying to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith.
Super.